Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. Thanks for continuing this journey with me. I'm going into the 12 days of Christmas since Advent. And today is the fourth day of the 12 days of Christmas. It's 4 calling birds. And let's see what we have here, my little homemade Advent 12 days of Christmas calendar. December 28th, John 1, 1-18. The 4 calling birds. And there's a little bird. So let's read it. The Word became flesh. That's what the title of the section is. And to me, it's very deep but awesome. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome the light. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning the light, so that through him all might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. He was the Word, and through the Word was made through him. And though the Word was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. A lot of people say you can't go home again. It's just so sad. Yet to all who did receive him, and to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. John testified concerning him. He cried out, saying, "This is the one I spoke about when I said, he who comes from after me has surpassed me, because he was before me." It's deep, I love it. Out of his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace already given. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God but the one and only Son, who he himself is God and is in close relationship with the Father, has made him known. Whew, thanks be to God. I love how deep it is, but you could just go and do whole studies on just a couple of verses at a time. It's beautiful. So please go back and read that. John 1, 1-18, the Word became flesh. And one glimpse of what I really gleaned from it, the continuation of the relationship of Jesus and John the Baptist, and how John the Baptist from the get-go had so much admiration for Jesus and knew he was the leading force, and an understanding of the truth by John regarding Jesus. I've held strong these statements about darkness and light. Just meant a lot to me. I often saying how much darkness doesn't like the light. That is why it fights us so hard. I've felt the spirit around some that I'm in the darkness of someone's presence that is a darkness, and they don't like me. They don't want to be around me. And I'm sure you felt that before. Some people think it's like, oh, no. But I believe it. And, your parents always tell you, be home before dark, or nothing good happens after dark. And, then I didn't understand it or appreciate it, but I do now. I do now. Especially when you're alone. So more of the descriptions of the symbols from Christmas that we recognize today. It is said that the candy cane represents J for Jesus, and a lot of people believe it as the symbol for the shepherd's staff. The red and white have meaning as well. Red stripes for the blood of Jesus shed on the cross, and white stripes for the purity of Jesus. The flavor of peppermint is related to the hyssop plant, and there's examples of it being used for purifying in the Bible. Excuse me. So again, it's the fourth day of the 12 days of Christmas, and the 4 calling birds from the song. And it's understood that the 4 calling birds are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the 4 Gospels. And one thing is also that some people have talked about, it's a feast of the holy innocents, when people remember the baby boys which King Herod killed when he was trying to find and kill baby Jesus. So it's important to really mark all those times of how his parents saved him through, his earthly parents saved him through those times. With the star and the shepherds and the wise men, which is what we're going to talk about mostly on January 6th. So one resource I shared with you yesterday about the sharing of your major scenes of poets. This one they also talk about is, and I'm just going to kind of read the quote because it's really cool about how people celebrate the 12 days of Christmas in different countries. So in Alaska, children carry a star figure from house to house. They sing carols and enjoy the treats that are given to them along the way. In Germany and Austria, the parades include stars on poles and hay for camels, In Puerto Rico, people enjoy a Bethlehem Day parade. In many countries, a 3 Kings parade is held. Bells are used in Africa and in other countries all over the world to express Christmas joy. And some sing Go Tell It on the Mountain specifically, while actually in the midst of that parade or whatever, they're doing Christmas caroling. And yes, it's after December 25th, but some places even don't celebrate Christmas until January 6th. So I just think it's beautiful to kind of incorporate these. So singing Christmas carols between December 25th and January 6th is not actually unusual in some places. So just learning about these differences and the beautiful heritage and the details of the song 12 Days of Christmas and what the symbols for Christmas is really important, because we just say, okay, Christmas Day, one day we think about Jesus being born and that's it. We got gifts and that's it. But we really need to understand the history. So I hope you're enjoying this historical time with me and talking about it and what we're learning from around the country as well, around the world. And we'll continue that tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Peace be with you.